Hey, I'm Jared and this is NMY.com and this is our first video blog. So here's what we're going to talk about. Boom! Okay, here's what we're doing. We're going to use social medias to promote ourselves. We're doing this because our clients are starting to ask questions. Now, some of you may be doing this for years, but what we want to do is show you how to have a cohesive and optimized strategy to use social media to brand yourself and to create a larger presence on the internet. The great thing about it is it's free. So, let's get on it. Basically what we're going to do is bring to you some advertising news. We're going to bring some comedy, hopefully to intrigue your interest and to keep you coming back. We might even throw a little bit of recipe or cooking tips. That way you can impress your mother-in-law or fiance or girlfriend. That joke didn't go near as awesome as I wanted it to. Alright, so here's the deal. We're going to talk about BP because Ad Age talked about BP and I read BP doing some weird stuff. I'm going to call it weird because it doesn't make sense on paper, but here's the deal. We're all going to fall for it. And what I want to show you now is their logo. Great logo. Normally they're pretty awesome at branding themselves. They've done a good job with different ad campaigns over the years, but the problem is all great ideas have to have landing gear. And what they've done, I have to give them some props, is decided that they're going to pay for all the Gulf states' advertising dollars. Now basically you and I know that this isn't going to make you feel any better about them peeing in our pool known as the Gulf of Mexico. Bam! One thing's good about this, they won't be charging you because they've been traveling back and forth between the Middle East or losing barrels or finding barrels or piling up barrels to not come in so that they can jack up the supply and demand. What you'll do is you'll see the latest condo say, hey, BP paid for this ad and we want you to know it's safe to come down here. Don't worry that you look like the Incredible Hulk when you leave and no muscles and actually you look like the Hulk on a scrawny diet. Anyway, what's going to happen is we're going to spend our money, we'll be down there, we'll hang out, we'll get a tan, and then when we have our sunburn, we'll be like, dang it, BP, I couldn't swim in the water, so I had to lay on the sand and get cooked. That, my friends, is what PR is all about. That's why you got to have landing gear. So if you have a good idea, you need to be able to take off. You got to have wings, you got to have a great idea in the first place. But if it all goes south and you go and pee in somebody's pool, you better know what you're going to say. I drank too much. That's not a good excuse ever. Yeah. Alright, the other thing that I want to talk about real quick is it's Asian Appreciation Month. Let me look through here. And what I want to do is basically tell you some of my favorite Asian Americans. Right here, bam, Mr. Jackie Chan. Who's not a fan of Jackie Chan? Every movie he's made is either golden or at least good on TNT. Chris Yamaguchi, gold medal winner, and knocked the socks off the Russians in the Olympics. Might have been the Germans, I'm not quite sure. Not really a figure skating buff, just a big fan of Christy. And last but not least, the Asian American that I appreciate more than anybody else, who shaped my childhood as Arnold from Happy Days and Mr. Miyagi. Do I even have to say his name? Boom! The sensei of the Karate Kid himself. I hope all you guys enjoyed yourself, and basically, I'm going to say basically one more time so that becomes my catchphrase. So basically, we're done.